Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Experience Live with Russ and Scott.
Welcome to The Experience Live with Russ and Scott.
Special thank you to our sponsors, the Gillette Home team of Keller Williams and Laura Gillette. For all your real estate needs, go to teamgillette.com. And H&R Block of Albany, Corvallis, Lebanon, and Kaiser. For more information on your tax preparation needs, call 541-928-6432. Ta-da! Good morning, everybody. Welcome to The Experience Live with Russ and Scott. So excited to be here this morning. How you doing, Scott?
Oh, I'm fabulous. I was just going through some messages right before we got onto our pre-show, the backstage on The Experience on Instagram Live with Shri, and I'm connected with Cami Hoysa and Alan Hennessy. Cami runs the social media breakfast in Houston, and her speaker came out. The speaker for this Friday isn't going to show up, and she reached out, and both Alan Hennessy and I are going to be guests at the social media breakfast in Houston coming up this Friday, and it's all because of the power of networking.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing, Scott. Now I know that I'm going to have to try to tune into that. That I think our time is 7 a.m. our time.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to double check on that because I've been to her Houston breakfast a couple times. So
I'm honored, but I just love it as an example of what happens when you connect with remarkable people.
That's right. That's right. And, we have two remarkable people with us today. Nasreen and Joseph are going to be here soon, and we're really super excited about that. But I just wanted to chime into what you were saying. Every Wednesday now, we are live on Instagram at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And it is so fun with The Experience backstage. And our friend Shri, who is in Houston, she is an amazing person in helping us as we get used to Instagram Live. So it's been a lot of fun, hasn't it, Scott?
It is. It's a great tool. And it's one of those things that with Instagram Live, because it's on your phone, anywhere you are, you could go live at the moment when something's happening, when there's an event that you want to share, there's something that you want to celebrate. Then you could just go live and do it. And I encourage people, take advantage of that tool.
It is a ton of fun. I'm really enjoying it. It's a whole different audience. And, that's something we want to talk to you about today, because after this at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, we have the Experience Mastermind. And it is live every Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And if you want more information on that, by the way, you can go to russhedge.com or dscottsmith.com. And we're talking all about live streaming. And today we're talking about audience. Doesn't matter where you are, if you're a beginner or if you're a veteran, There's something for you. It's all about building community. And we're going to be talking about audience today. It's a really important topic, isn't it, Scott?
Yeah, this is the deal, that you need to know who you're talking to. And when you've decided that, and for those who follow John Lee Dumas, the podcaster, and his book that came out sometime last year, he talks about his audience. And once he defined who his audience was, every other decision about his podcast was simple, because he defined his audience by the avatar Jimmy. And I always said, what would Jimmy want? And that's easy. How long should the podcast be? Well, what would Jimmy want? What should the topics be? Who should the guests be? Easy.
Yeah. No, that's, I mean, there's, it's different perspectives coming together. And I'm a true believer. I always say it, we are better together. And when we come together, we can do amazing things. And that's what this mastermind's all about. So if you want more information on that, go to russhedge.com or dscottsmith.com. There's some information that just magically appeared on the screen about that. And so thank you, Ever. Hey, let's jump right in this morning, Scott. What do you think?
Let's do it because, in the green room, we were saying that one of the qualifications to be a guest on the experience is to be the most remarkable people in the world.
There you go. And we have remarkable people, starting with ladies first, as always, and probably the most remarkable person on the screen today. Nasreen Adam is in the house. Hey, Nasreen.
What an introduction. Good morning, guys.
It is so good to see you. It seems
good
like
to see you guys too.
It's been a while since you and I have been able to talk, and
yes.
I really appreciate you. You always add value to my life and everything going on. You always have that big smile. I appreciate that so much, your positive attitude. So before I say too much about you, let's let you give everybody a little snapshot into who you are, what you're all about, and what you're doing right now.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nasreen. I'm from South Africa. Some of the stuff that I've been involved in, a lot of people know that I'm passionate about animals, especially cats. So we have an NPO with my husband and I, and we rescue them, we rehome them, we feed the strays, just to keep them safe. And also I've been involved with raising awareness for invisible illnesses, because I feel that no one should have to suffer in silence. So I network a lot on WhatsApp, where people feel that, I've just been diagnosed with a certain condition and they don't know how to react. Everybody just needs that support. So I'm basically a support structure, because I feel that from experience, you can uplift somebody, because they're at that beginning stage and they're afraid. So I'm like your uplifter. I'm your support. So that's basically a bit of what I've been doing.
Yes, and you are always uplifting me. I get your messages on WhatsApp, and we do stay in touch there, even when we don't get to talk face to face. And I appreciate you so much, always praying for me and always sending me positive things, because we all need a little bit of that, don't we?
Absolutely, 100%. You can make somebody's morning just by, I like posting like on Facebook and Instagram. I post uplifting things where like something positive, but also something funny. And people always tell me that, at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. before we go to work, we're looking for your posts. And if you're not there, then we know something's wrong. So you just need that few minutes to like detach from the world before you start your routine. And then that's it. So I know I made somebody's morning.
Yeah, I love that. You talk about routines.
Yeah.
It is so important. And Russ, I know you're a man of routine. And that's one of the things that I admire about you is that you're very consistent in those daily routines.
Well, and it's important, I think, and one of my biggest routines that I do is, number one, positive self-talk and encourage myself so I can get up and be positive and encourage others. And so, yeah, I think that is so important. And so speaking of positive and encouraging others, we're just going to bring Joseph in because he's always encouraging. Joseph. How's it going, man?
Good morning, young ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing this morning?
Awesome.
Welcome.
Awesome.
Life is good.
Thank you guys for having me. Dude, I'm just going to try to step up and live up to your standards. I'm just a regular Joe trying to do what I can, which is help everybody live a life of equality, fulfillment, happiness, and I dedicate my life to what I call define your give, which leads me to my why. Because during my time, my life, I've encountered so many folks that are being, let's say, treated a little bit different because of status, because of education, because of not having a title, a position, or compensation. And to me, that is unacceptable in today's world. And we are all created 100%. To be equal. Yeah. So I'm passionate about bringing awareness or raising awareness to make sure that everybody leads an equal life and not be held back by outside or the barriers that their limited belief system or what others have told them that they can achieve. So that to me, it's 100%. Personal, and I'm passionate about it to make sure that I can help at least one person every day get up, get going, and get it done, and never be allowed to be frowned upon because you might or they might not have the standard that someone else might tell them that they should be leading. So that's where Absolutely. I get to where I want to go. My job or my thing is to optimize and align high-performing team for organizations from the leaderships all the way down to the regular employees that consider themselves, stagnant in certain positions. But my life and my passion, my heart and compassion is to helping everybody lead an equal and fulfilled and happy life. And I'm gonna accomplish it. I'm nonstop.
I love that because Joseph, there's so many times we live within artificial constraints.
Yes.
Right? We live within boundaries that don't actually exist. We just feel like they exist. There was a picture of a gate with no fence on either side, but a gate, and all of these sheep were funneling through the gate, although they could go around it because there's no fence, but they're just used to going through a gate. Mm-hmm. And we don't need to live going through gates where the fences don't exist.
No, my thing, Scott, has, why would you want, as a human person, put barriers on somebody else? Because your thoughts are that you don't think that they're enough. Yeah. And I've done a lot of research, and there's two limited beliefs that people basically fall into. I'm not enough, and I won't be loved.
Yeah.
So when you get your surroundings telling you you're not enough or no one's going to love you, and it's going on every single day, I mean, it's hard for an individual to work their way out. So what I tell them, the majority of times I tell them, look, don't change your surroundings, change their role in your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you continue with what they're trying to dictate that you do, you're going to spiral out of control. And then it's going to
you giving them the control, like you want positivity around you.
Exactly. And then
so
you're going to try to
don't relinquish control.
Right. You're going to try to dig yourself so far from out of that hole that you're gonna have someone positive. You're going to have to rely on someone else to try to get you out. But if you stop it from the first time that you get a negative comment from someone, hey, look, I understand, but please, I'm not there yet. And 100%. You continue on, you have less of a chance.
Well, Scott, you and I can just sit back. Joseph and Nasreen
I am loving this, and the comments that are coming in. I mean, we have got there are some fabulous people who are commenting here. And I'm loving watching what's going on. And I'm just going to throw out again, make sure that you are following Nasreen and Joe and each other in the comments. Make sure you guys are connecting. That's what the experience is about.
All amazing people are commenting.
Right. We're as powerful as our community is. We can't do this alone.
Yes.
That is huge. Yes. Community building. This is what we're all about here. And that's right. Joe and Nasreen, you guys are amazing at that. And the reason is because your attitude, because you're reaching out to bless other people, and you're not just thinking about yourself. Who does not want to be friends and be community with people like you guys? I mean, both of you from the minute, Joseph, you started commenting on shows, and then you and I connected.
Yes.
Nasreen, we've been connected now for a long time, and I
Yes.
found out how amazing you both are. It's just like, I want you in my community. That's the way community is built.
Absolutely.
One of the phrases that I tell everybody after I talk a lot, but one of the phrases that I tell everybody is, listen, there's something that I use, and everybody, leave no one behind.
Yes.
You never in your life, you leave anybody behind. Always lend a hand to the next person, and that person can lend a
100%.
hand to the next person, and you build the chain of bringing everybody
Yes.
with you. Because what good am I if I sit here and preach and
Yes.
then look down on the next person?
100%.
That's fake, that's unreal, and that's not authentic. So to me, that's not what I do. I live and I show and I do what I have to do to make sure everybody comes along on my journey that I call my life, which will eventually be my journey of life. So I want everybody to experience us together
Yes.
as a
Right.
My
And don't you
belief
feel like-
structure is always, sorry, Russ, is keep the faith, stay positive, and never give up. 3 things that I live by. If you have that, you can go a long way.
Of course.
Right. And I was going to say, Nasreen, that, as Joseph brought up, we limit ourselves. And Scott's explanation about the gate, we really limit ourselves and we pull ourselves down a lot of times in life. And I'm talking generally.
Right.
And we need to be working to lift ourselves up and get ourselves moving, not to be selfish.
No.
It starts with getting ourselves moving in a positive way so that we can be that way. We can be giving and loving and help other people. And Nasreen, you're so good at that.
She's
I mean,
amazing
like,
at that.
Russ, like you've been through that now, having COVID for the second time. And I've always been on my WhatsApp because you like when you're helping people, you never have a break, because somebody needs upliftment, somebody needs assistance, and you need to be there. They need to see that assistance is there consistently, because somebody is like, I mean, with invisible illnesses, I get told all the time that, hey, you know what? You don't look sick, maybe it's all in your head, or, you need to get out, stuff like that. People get this all the time. And the first thing that leads to is anxiety or depression. So people need that upliftment to say, hey, you know what? It's just words. It's just words. You better than that. And you need to get that person out of that shell, of that negativity, to bring them out into the light, basically. And so they're going to see you down. You need to be out there happy, helping, chirpy. And then they're going to be like, hey, I can be that way too. No matter what I'm going through, this person's going through something. I can be that way too. So, what you put out there, people are watching.
Right. Positive mindset brings about positive outcomes. If you can get up every morning, and like Russ said, if you can be consistent with your positive thoughts, your positive ideas, your positive gestures, your positive mindset, you have a better chance to have a successful day that day.
Absolutely.
But, and everybody talks about motivation. Motivation has to be a daily occurrence, because I can motivate you right now. But if you go home and then dwell back into that spot, that uncertain zone, then you're going to stay there. So you got to make an effort, and you got to hold yourself accountable. And you got to commit to waking up every day and being that positive individual. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. So repeat that every day. Look at yourself in the mirror, hold yourself accountable. And over time, you'll say, dude, I got this. I got this. And then it'll become your life. I wasn't born positive. I became positive at an early age because I said, you know what? What's my option? Negative? Positive or negative? Like a battery. Positive or negative? I'm going to be positive. So I started that trend of staying positive and motivating everybody and bringing everybody along and uplifting and encouraging one person a day at a time.
Yes.
Yeah. It's one person at a time. It's one step at a time. And
Absolutely.
People sometimes think that they just have to suddenly, be this way. And Nasreen, people don't even begin to understand some of the struggles and challenges you have, but you still stay positive because it's your choice. It's it's what you want to be. And it doesn't matter where we are. We get to choose where we want to go from there. I always say life happens and then we choose, right?
Yes.
Life's happening all around us. Things are happening, but then we choose. We get to choose whether we're going to be positive, negative. I choose positive.
That's right.
100%.
It's a choice. It's a choice we make on a daily basis. Now, the choice is, how do you want to live your life? If you come across me on a daily basis, you only have one choice. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to make you have fun. And I'm going to show you the path to where we need to go. Now, if you choose to stay away and live another life, that's fine with me. But wherever I see you or however I come across you, I'm going to grab you by the shoulder and say, I got this. Let's go, buddy. We're going to make this happen. We're going to live this life. It doesn't matter what we have, what we don't have. There's enough for everybody in this world. And one of the things that is unlimited is kindness.
Yeah,
Absolutely. There's a Chinese saying that goes, a man without a smiling face should not open his shop. So there you go. You should be smiling all the time.
All the time. And it's free to smile. Doesn't cost a penny.
Exactly. Absolutely. You uplifting somebody else. I mean, how good is that going to make you feel? That, hey, that, you bringing somebody else up. Somebody else, like, they're starting their morning with a smile because of you.
That's right.
Because you made them feel good. So they're going to have a good day, and then they're going to remember you the next day and say, you know what? They made me happy yesterday. That smile is going to carry over into the next day. Nothing is going to bring me down, and it's going to go on to the next and the next and the next day. And another positive person jumps on the bandwagon.
Right. And it's not what you do for them. It's how you make them feel that they'll remember forever.
Exactly.
We had Shri on with us, right? So she's helping us with the backstage before the experience starts, live on Instagram. And she's in Austin this week, in Austin, Texas.
Awesome.
And there's research out of the University of Texas at Austin, actually out of the marketing department, that talks about two views of the world. And one is a view of scarcity, where there's winners and losers, and there's a view of abundance, where there's winners and winners. And we get to decide whether we live in a world of abundance or a world of scarcity.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is so true. That's so true, Scott. I love that, because, God has created this abundant world for us, given us all talents and abilities. I always say that my purpose, or my why, is to inspire and encourage you to live a purpose-driven life of significance. I want you all to be world changers. I want you to be difference makers. I want you to utilize the God-given abilities you have to make this world better. And that is when we choose abundance to move forward, even when it's rough. Sometimes we got to make ourselves. There's days I've got to, with my morning routine, like you said, Scott, there's days I got to make myself get moving. And then I'm out walking my dog and I'm exercising. All of a sudden I get this text from my friend Nasreen that says, I'm praying for you. Blessings. It's going to be a great day. And I'm like, whoop, whoop. I'm feeling better already.
That's right. And that's what the power of the community comes in, because we never know what anyone's going through in their life. Mm-hmm. But if we just send them a quick text, a quick hello, smile, I love you, thank you, you're amazing, that can change the trajectory of that person's life right then and there, and jump them into that zone of positivity. So when people 100%. Tell me, oh, no, forget it. No, dude, it's not about me. It's about them. Me, I'm good. How about them? What am I going to do to get them to where they need to be? So it's more about building that community. And within the community, we have a lot of power. This platform is amazing. Why not use it to our advantage to uplift everybody and to let everybody lead a life of happiness or fulfillment?
Absolutely. And with technology, it's so easy to do that. I mean, if you're sending a text on LinkedIn or any of the social media platforms, it's not even 10 seconds to say, hello, how are you doing? Or good morning, have a blessed day. How quick is that? So with technology, I mean, look at it. We all are all around the world, and we currently all together. So it's so simple.
Right.
It makes it so easy.
This world is amazing. In fact, the other day I've told this story, but I was driving from a couple of towns south of me, from one town to the other that are 15, 20 minutes apart. As I'm driving, I'm texting my friend Alan in Dublin, Ireland, our friend. Then I'm calling and talking to Osama in Cyprus on the phone. And then I get a message from Nasreen saying today's going to be awesome. And so all around the world, we're able to do that. And this morning, it's funny because we had a friend, my wife and I, who just had surgery. And she's like, oh my, I forgot to reach out last night. And this is her best friend, and check on how she's doing. So my wife's phone is having some struggles. So she said, hey, can you reach out? And I said, yeah, I'll get to that as quick as I can. And she stops and she goes, it only takes you like 10 seconds to send the message. And I'm like, and that was just, it was a good thing. He was bringing to my awareness, you're right. It takes just a second. And so within seconds, I had sent the message and it was there and they were so thankful. And so we just got to remember, like you just said, how simple it is to encourage and help other people. And, all these people that are in the comments today, we have some of the most amazing people that are engaging and that are networking with each other in the comments as well. And I just want to thank everybody for being here today because it only takes a second to leave a comment, right, Scott?
Absolutely. And this is, I often say, absolutely the best time ever to be alive. Because, I mean, even 10 years ago, we wouldn't be having this conversation with people around the globe. And here we are in this, the four of us in this room. Fabulous. I'm watching these comments go by. I know they're coming from, we're coming from North America, Central America, Africa, from the Mid East, Europe. It's just amazing.
Amazing. Absolutely.
Best time ever to be alive.
Totally.
Well, and Scott, you always say it, that the barrier to entry today is really just your willingness to step forward and do it.
Absolutely.
And when everybody says, oh, this is so hard, I just don't know if I can do it. Well, it's because you're choosing not to do it. You can always move forward and make positive impact and do something. You just have to be willing to do it, and so that's not a negative, that's a positive. Everybody should be encouraged about that because when I get done, so my schedule on Wednesdays is crazy, right? And I'm not going to tell you my whole schedule, but I choose to do all these crazy things. I've lived 3 people's days between the hours of 3:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. because I'm doing so many things. But I choose to do that and I make a way to make it happen. So that's not patting me on the back. It's just I'm making the choice to schedule myself to do those things and to make a positive impact.
That's right.
And I know all of you are doing the same. And that's amazing. Amazing. So, okay, I got to be the bad host. We are actually
timekeeper host. Just timekeeper host.
Close.
Yeah.
How about Russ? I need to be the responsible host.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Host.
Well, we don't know about that. But
I know that the wrap up is still going to take us about 15 minutes. So
we're going for the positive side because one of the things is we need to eliminate the word "but" from our life.
Yes.
Right. When you say the word "but," it negates all the first thing. So substitute and for "but." So when you make your sentences, it's going to sound a little bit awkward and it's more positive.
Yes.
I agree with
100%.
you. Perfect. All right. So we're going to go ladies first here. We're going to let Nasreen give us your last words. Give us all the words you want. It's fine. You get your last words and then how everybody gets in contact with you.
Like I said, never forget, keep the faith, stay positive, and never give up. And anytime anybody ever feels alone, they should never feel that way because there's plenty of wonderful and amazing people like D. Scott Smith, Russ Hedge, and Joseph Gonzalez that are around that can uplift you, support you. So never, ever feel alone. I mean, if you guys have been seeing some posts on LinkedIn, people have been going through some issues. So, like mental health is important. Self-care, I always promote that. Never forget about yourself because if you are not taking care of yourself, you cannot help somebody else. So take time out to rest. Do something that makes you happy, makes you smile, gives you a few minutes of like brain freedom and enjoy it. Because if you are okay, the next person's going to be okay because you need to be standing first. So remember that, stay positive, keep the faith, never give up. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on WhatsApp. So anyway, anybody can reach out. Thank you so much, guys, for the opportunity to be here with all you amazing people.
You bet. And I just want to say that when you reach out to Nasreen, she will definitely connect with you. She's amazing. Nasreen, I can't tell you how much I appreciate our friendship. It means so much to me.
Me as
Thank
well.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have to say this, that I'm one of those people that clears their email box every day. So I'm not embarrassed to say I have OCD. I'm a person of routine, sometimes an overthinker. So I tend to always reply to messages. Sometimes I may be a little bit delayed, but I don't like to leave a single message unread and not replied to. So I'm one of those people. So if you message me, yes, I will reply.
That's so awesome. So awesome. So Joseph, another amazing friend. You and I have not been friends that long, but it feels like we've been friends forever.
Known you
I
forever,
appreciate
Russ.
Yeah. So you get as many last words as you want, and then
Thank
how
you.
people get in touch with you.
My thing is, what are you going to do today as an individual to have a positive impact on others' lives? Never succumb to the stigmas that society tries to place on anyone. We're all created equal. We're all human beings. We all have the right to be confident within ourselves and make the decisions and the choices that we want to help everybody around us. Never, never, never succumb to those that want to tell you that you can't, you will, and you will never do anything right, because those are the ones that you want to keep away from you. At the same time, always self-reflect on yourself. Analyze you as an individual, where you are today, where you want to go tomorrow, and where you want to be in the next couple of days. Take care of yourself. Your mental health, like Nasreen said, is huge in you moving forward in life. If you have to take, I use an exercise called a step back. Take a step back, close your eyes, regather your thoughts for 5 minutes a day and understand where you are today. Be grateful, the attitude of gratitude for where you are today, and share it with everybody around you. Because at the end of the day, we all are created equal, and we all have to maintain that equalness throughout our life so that we can help everybody maybe get out of that little uncertain zone that they might be in. One simple gesture, one simple word, one simple tap on the back might bring that person out of that rut. Anyways, get a hold of me on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn 24/7, 365. I have my air mattress on LinkedIn. I'll be the sleeping wing for you guys. And I'll be ready to answer any and all questions. And like I said, it doesn't take much to contact me and say, hey, Joe, I want to talk. Free, no charge. Let's get on a call. I'll make you laugh. I'll make you cry. I'll make you go crazy. I'll make you jump. I'll make you do. But one thing about it, all I want is for you to be good, be happy, lead a life of fulfillment, and let's empower ourselves to get to where we want to go every single day, because you can and you have that choice. Thank you guys very much, Nasreen. You're amazing. I love you to death. I love everything you do. Scott, Russ, dude, I can't say thanks enough for providing me this great opportunity on your platform. You guys elevate everybody's game, and I'm honored to be on your show.
Well, you two are amazing, and spread the joy and make me just always want to say, gotta love it.
Ooh, that's what we do. We are a community, a powerful community. Never let it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys are so great. You're so awesome. Hey, listen, I want to tell everybody watching, first of all, as these fabulous, amazing people have been talking, all of the contact information has been magically appearing in the comments. Where all you have to do is click on it. How difficult is that, to click on Joseph's, to click on Nasreen and connect with them? We want you to connect with Scott and I, because in the show notes, not only is all of Joe's information and Nasreen, but also Scott's and mine. Yes. We want to connect with you, and please do. This show is so easy. You can go to theexperience.video and you can subscribe. That takes you directly to our YouTube page, theexperience.video. It's that easy. Subscribe, and you'll get notifications on when the new shows are coming out every Wednesday. Also, you can watch all of the previous content, and it's an amazing place to go. But we're also on LinkedIn and Facebook every week. And we want to remind you that we are also backstage with Nasreen with Sri. I'm looking at Nasreen with Sri.
Nasreen is welcome.
There you go.
Yeah, Nasreen,
all are welcome.
You can come anytime. In fact, I wanted to tell you guys, we can get 4 people on that link on Instagram, and I'm waiting for somebody else to request to go live with us on a Wednesday morning on Instagram. So That's a challenge to you, Nasreen and Joe, whoever's the
Come
first
on, let's
one.
do it. I'm
Anybody
ready for
listening,
the challenge. Man,
anybody listening, I'll bring you in live. So anyway, hey,
My
thank
word.
you both.
My word.
Thank you both so much. We appreciate
Thank you,
so much.
guys.
Well,
And,
thank you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Love you
Thank you,
guys.
Nasreen, I love you, man. Have
Love
a
you
good
guys.
one. Thank you guys.
love you too.
Everybody.
We're going to send you to the green room, but hang tight.
Whoa.
Don't go anywhere, okay? All right.
No.
We'll see you in just a second.
I
my
tell
goodness.
you, so I recommend people just bookmark this show today on YouTube. And the moment you feel a little down or you need something to pump you up, you just watch this with, Joe and Nasreen are going to empower you to power up your life for positivity.
Man, I am feeling so great right now. I mean, I tell you, I mean this from the bottom of my
That's right.
heart. And I think even though Joe hasn't known me that long, but he has got my vibe, and you guys all know I love people, and you guys make me feel awesome. And now my day, I am ready. I am actually going to throw my pants on. Yes, I got my sweats on. I'm going to throw my pants
Okay.
on, and I'm going to race for a live networking event, and everybody's going to go, woo! Russ is on fire. And I'm going to say it's because of Joe and Nasreen and D. Scott. I'm feeling awesome. So listen, go to, again, it's right there on the screen, the experience.video for all past and future episodes. We still have people jumping in, and our good friend Inger is jumping in. Hey, Inger, glad to have you here this morning. If you missed it and you're watching on replay, you do not want to miss this episode. So you can watch it on replay on LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube. And remember, when you go to the experience.video, you'll have access to all of the shows that we have done. And so we appreciate you going there, subscribing. Don't forget dscottsmith.com, dscottsmith.com, dscottsmith.com. That's how to get all the Scott. RussHedge.com.
RussHedge.com. Right.
So, yes. And why do I repeat that? Because we love people. We want to connect with you. So please reach out to us. Also, don't forget, if you haven't connected with us on Instagram, please do that as well. Because remember, 6:30 a.m. every Wednesday. We've already had it today, but it's sitting there on my Instagram. You can watch it. We go live with the Experience Backstage. One last time, I'm going to say that at 10:30 today, we have the Experience Business Mastermind all around live streaming. The information is right there on the screen. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, reach out to me or Scott, RussHedge.com or dscottsmith.com, and get information. We would love to connect with you and give you more information on that. We're all about that. So, Scott, what's your last words?
Well, let's see. At 9 a.m. today, we've got the Aging Better Network. Christine is going to be talking about the aspects of aging. And so for those of you who would like to continue aging, make sure you tune in and learn how to prepare your emotions and relationships for that. So I get to produce that with her at 9 a.m. on LinkedIn, linkedin.com/in/Christine-Smith, and you can watch live. And then let's see what else we got. I've got Amazon Live today. I have got let's see, what time is it going to be?
While you're looking at that, Scott, while you're looking up the time,
noon.
I just want to say,
Karina
do we have to
Sanchez.
want to continue aging to watch Christine's show, or can we stay young at heart, whoop, whoop, and we still watch?
Russ, you are
Christine.
only as old as you act. Karina Sanchez today noon, Amazon Live, and
cool.
you can also watch that on LinkedIn with me, and so it'll be there and on my YouTube channel. But it's going to be she has written a book for first-time leaders, women who are first-time leaders in business. Fabulous book. Karina has got some great stuff going on. You definitely want to tune in and watch her show talking about her book.
That's amazing. I mean, you, Scott, are doing some incredible stuff on Amazon Live. So, this is the thing that I want to emphasize to all of you today. We're here on LinkedIn Live.
Mhm.
Okay. We're also on Facebook Live. We're also on YouTube Live.
Mhm.
Before we come on here, we're on Instagram Live. When we get off here, Scott's on Amazon Live. We're live all over the place. And you're thinking, oh my goodness, how do I go live like that? Well, the reason we're live is because we're just dumb enough to think we can do it and jump in and do it, right? So
That's
we
the
just
deal.
jump forward, feet first, go whoop, whoop, like Joseph would say, here we go. And we do it, right? And so that's what it takes. Get out there, take action, join
Yep.
our mastermind, or at least reach out to us and ask us about it. And make sure connect with dscottsmith.com, russedge.com. All of our connection links are on our website, and we would love to chat with you. So I think, Scott, did I miss
We're going to wind it
anything?
down. We're going to wind it down because you've got a busy day. I've got a busy day. And those who are watching, thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the comments. My heart is full right now, Russ.
Oh my goodness. I feel so great when we get off here. I'm telling you, it's an amazing group, an amazing show. And I'm just thankful for everybody. So remember, jump in, network. When you're on live with other people, encourage them because it makes a big difference. Don't forget, we're here every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time here on The Experience, live with Russ and Scott. And until we see you again, we're going to first say, have a great day and a great life. Talk to you soon and enjoy
the experience.
Thanks for tuning in to The Experience live with Russ and Scott. If you enjoyed today's show, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or subscribe on YouTube. See you next time.